What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a video about things I stopped buying in order to pay down my debt. If you've seen a couple of my recent videos, you know that I'm trying to pay down $30,000 of credit card debt, and I also have student loans, so I just want to get rid of all my debts as fast as possible. That's my current plan, and so cutting out the unnecessary expenses has been a big part of my plan to accomplish that. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Lo, and I make videos about infertility. I now have a healthy 1-year-old daughter, and we will be trying for baby number 2 sometime early next year. And I also sometimes make videos about motherhood, being a working parent, and also, obviously, my debt paydown journey. If you want to follow along with my story, then hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. So before I start talking about all the things that I gave up buying this year, I just want to say a couple things. One, this whole video is about not buying things you don't need, using the things that you buy, and if you're not using them, getting rid of them. And so in that spirit, I bought this hair waver tool like, I don't know, 2 months ago, and I had only used it once, and so I tried using it this morning. I don't know how I feel. I think I like it. If you watch my videos, you know my hair is usually always just straight, and so it's getting a little poofy on the side because I did it a couple hours ago, but anyway, I'm trying to use the things that I do spend my money on so I don't just feel guilty to see them sitting there, and I enjoy them. If you like how it came out, let me know, because I just, you know, it's always weird when you change your style, like you're just not used to seeing yourself with different hair. Another thing I wanted to say is I purchased lights like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago, and I think I only used them once, and so I'm trying using them again to make my videos like better quality and brighter. So sorry if the lighting's kind of weird. It's hard to see how it's gonna turn out when you're just looking at the camera. You have to like get to the computer and edit before you can kind of tell more how it looks. So I'm gonna be messing around with the lights the next few videos, so bear with me while I'm figuring that out. So without further ado, let's get started on talking about all the things I stopped buying in 2020. So the first thing I stopped purchasing is candles. For me, this was pretty easy. I have a lot of candles that I just need to go through. Like, I like them all. They're all great scents. It's not like I have a shortage of candles. I don't need to buy more. Yeah, there's lots of other candles with great scents that I'd also enjoy, but I want to enjoy the ones I have now. Candles are expensive. So just to give you an idea, these are just some of the candles I have. I also have an additional like 8 to 10, maybe more candles around my house. So obviously, like, I don't need to be buying candles. I need to use up these. These have a variety of scents. Some are fall, some are spring, winter, whatever. I'll use these up until I'm out of the candles, at least for that season, and then just buy one and use that one at a time, because there's no need to have like 20 candles on hand at every time. The next thing I stopped purchasing this year is perfume. Now, I'm going to show you how much perfume I have, and keep in mind that a lot of this was free samples that I got when I bought other things, which is also a sign of me buying too much other stuff. But just to kind of give you an idea, these are my favorite perfumes that I keep on this little tray on my dresser. These are the ones I use the most. They are all mostly full. Like, they're mostly full. I just don't go through that much perfume. Again, I feel like I'm really good at buying stuff that I like, but I'm not as good at using it. So it's been nice not buying as many things. I'm actually focusing more on using the things that I have and enjoying them, and it feels so much better. Okay, this is the additional perfume that I have. Some of these I have had for a very long time. As you can see, a lot of these are like these little travel size sample things that you get for free when you buy stuff, but like, this is plenty of perfume. Honestly, I probably couldn't go through all this in the next 10 years, and I think perfume probably goes bad after a certain amount of time and doesn't like smell the same. So at least until all my debts are paid off, I am not in need of or going to buy any more new perfume. The next thing that I stopped purchasing this year is jewelry. Now, if you've watched my videos for a long time, you will know I am not a big jewelry wearer. You've probably seen me wearing like a handful of necklaces at most. Like, there's one necklace that I would wear all the time that actually just broke recently because my cat ate it and I'm really sad, but that's another story. But other than that, like, I barely wear jewelry. I bought this necklace that I'm wearing right now, like, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years ago, and have never worn it. This is the first time I'm wearing it, and like, it's really cute and I like it, but instead of focusing on buying more and not wearing it, I'm able now to focus on wearing the things that I have and then getting rid of the things that I don't like. So I need to go through my jewelry and clean it all out. Maybe I'll put a clip in of my jewelry box. It's all a mess because, like I said, my cat's been eating my necklaces. So I threw it all into the jewelry box, but I'll show you guys a little bit of what my jewelry collection looks like. like I said, I just don't wear a lot of jewelry. I never have. I don't think I ever will. Why I buy all these things, I don't know. I think they look cute on the person online who's wearing them, or somebody like an influencer I see wearing a necklace and I'm like, oh, that looks cute on them, so like I want to look like that, and then I buy it and I just don't wear it. So that one's been pretty easy for me just to not do, because I really just don't wear jewelry that much anyway. Similar to what I'm doing with perfume, I have given up buying lotions. I have, I don't know, 3-4 bottles of lotion right now. I've been using one of them for the past like 4 or 5 months. It's still got a lot in it. I just don't go through that much lotion. There's no need to have all these lotions with different scents. And I realized if I want to wear perfume, then I don't wear lotion that has scents. So I have all these scented lotions and then these perfumes, and you can't wear both at the same time because then you've got like clashing scents going on. So I've stopped buying lotion. I have one lotion that I use that's scent free, and that way I can use it with perfume, without perfume, whatever. And it just, yeah, I just don't need all these different lotions. I think when I was like younger and I didn't wear perfume, I would always go to Bath & Body Works and get all these different scented lotions, and that was more like the scented stuff that I would wear. But now in my 30s, I just prefer to use perfume, and it's just, I don't need all these different lotions to use because I just don't go through them and then I end up throwing them away. Another thing that I gave up in 2020 is subscriptions. Now there's 2 exceptions that I'll talk about in just a second, but I don't need like all these subscriptions to Audible and Hulu and Netflix and like all these different things that I just don't use all the time. Like I don't need Netflix and Hulu at the same time, because you can use one service or the other and then cancel one and sign up for the other if you get tired of one. And so I just cut out some of those services. Audible, I had downloaded like, I don't know, 10 audiobooks that I hadn't listened to, so I just canceled my subscription, and until I get through those audiobooks, then I'm not going to restart it, because again, it's getting all these books that I wanted to listen to, I had plans to listen to, but then kind of forgot about and got focused on the next thing rather than finishing the thing that I started. So, and honestly, I canceled my Audible subscription like, I don't know, maybe probably at the end of 2019, I want to say. And I still haven't listened to most of the books on there. So I have a lot of catching up to do, and it's just not something that I need. There are 2 subscriptions that we have kept. One is Spotify. My husband listens to Spotify daily. He loves listening to music. He went to school for music. Like, he's huge into music. It's $10 a month. And so that to us was worth it to keep. I use it sometimes too, but not as much, but he uses it every single day, so we get our money's worth out of that one. And the other one is a toy subscription that I just signed up for my daughter, that they send age-appropriate toys every few months. So once I get it and I see how I like it, maybe I'll tell you guys about it, but until then I haven't even got my first shipment, so I'm not sure how that one's gonna go, but I felt like that one was going to help us keep up the need for age-appropriate toys for her without having to do like constant research. Okay, so the last 2 things I gave up, there are slight caveats with, and they were the hardest to give up. The first one is makeup. Now, I didn't completely give up purchasing any makeup at all, because I do wear makeup and I like wearing makeup. I have a lot of makeup that I've bought that I've never used or thought I'd figure out how to use but never did. So those things I've stopped purchasing, but I do repurchase makeup that I already know that I like that I'm going to use. So for example, I have a foundation that I've used for the past 7 years. It's the Makeup Forever foundation. And so when I know what my shade is, when I run out of it, I just reorder it. And that's it. Like, no other extra little item, nothing that I am trying that's new that I don't know if I definitely like. Now for my birthday in April, I did get a gift card to Sephora, and I did purchase a couple things that were not things I already used. I did use some of the gift card for refills of stuff, but there was a little bit of extra money, so I did buy a couple of new things, and so that was like a fun treat, because I really hadn't bought any new makeup, like any new makeup at all this year so far. So yeah, one of the things I got was this. This is the Benefit Cheek Stars palette, and it has blush, bronzer, and highlighter. So I thought this was good, because even if I don't like one of the shades, I still have lots to work with, and I know I like Benefit. I've used a lot of their products before, so I have been using this a lot. And again, when you stop buying new things, if you do get something new, it seems more special, and so then you end up using it a lot and getting your money out of it. And the last thing is clothes. Now, clothes, I would say, was my biggest weakness. Now, I did a video back a few months ago, maybe like April or so, where I built a closet in my room. And in that video, I show you what my new closet looks like with all my clothes in it, and you'll see exactly how many clothes I have. Now, I don't think I have that many clothes compared to some people. It's probably more than others, but I tend to be pretty good about cleaning out the clothes I don't like. The problem is I don't think thoughtfully enough about the clothes that I'm buying, so I tend to stop liking the clothes that I buy pretty quickly, or buy things and never really fully like them but don't bother to return them, or just try to convince myself, well, you know, if my body looked a little bit different then I would like this piece, so I'm gonna keep it, not being realistic about like, I am the shape that I am, and if something isn't flattering, it's just not flattering, and that's okay. Yeah, but clothes was the hardest one for me to give up. I have a couple exceptions to this one too. One, every April, because it's my birthday, I give myself a budget to buy some clothes, so I did do that this year. I also got some gift cards for clothes, and so I spent those this year. And then also I get my own personal spending money every month that's budgeted, and that is for gas and food and, you know, Starbucks or whatever like extras that I want to buy for myself for the month, and my husband gets the same amount of money too for whatever spending he wants to do. And so if out of that money I want to buy a piece of clothing or something, then I can spend money out of there, but I really haven't. Like until my birthday, I think I spent $25 out of my own spending money on clothes, and it was for a pajama set that honestly I didn't end up really liking and I should have taken back. So yeah, I really have been good on this one. It's been a hard adjustment. One thing that I've done is a lot of times like I'm sucked in by ads online on Instagram or just like watching videos. So if I see something I like, I'll screenshot it and then I'll put it into an album in my phone. And so all the things that I like kind of wanted to buy but can't, I put into an album on my phone. And then at a later date, if I look back through and I really like those things and I want to go back and get them, I can consider it. But it's just kind of like a way to like window shop for me without actually spending money. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are trying to cut costs and you have cut anything else out of your life, then comment below. Maybe it's something else I can cut out. It's funny because I've been examining our budget for a long time and trying to figure out where we can cut costs. And sometimes you have to look at something for like years and years until you start seeing things that you didn't realize you were doing that you could do differently to save money. So I'm thankful I am where I am now, that I'm not putting new purchases on a credit card, that I'm not spending money that I shouldn't be, and that we're paying down our debts. But it's not easy and it's so much more complicated than it seems. So if you're struggling with this, go easy on yourself, do your best, keep looking at it, keep trying, and you will improve over time. If you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to follow along with more videos like this, then hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys soon on my next video. Bye.